your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up, getting them checks, living your best, racks up. Keep walking with confidence. Everlastingly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other down?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, Booze, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? Like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please say what's up to me in the comment section. Say what's up to me in the chat. Hey, y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, when you have a moment, please pause this video and follow the backup channel. It is called LexX. That's LEXEX. You can also find the link in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any new stories, feel free to share that to me to my Gmail. That is LexusExodusChannel@gmail.com. Also, shout out to my Patreon family. I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. Y'all always show up and show out and show support. Shout out to my Discord family. The Discord chat is always so lit. If you're interested in joining and checking out exclusive content, please, you'll find the Patreon link in the description below. Lastly, y'all, before we get to it, please follow me on Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to get better about using different social media platforms to connect with you guys. I know everybody doesn't use YouTube. A lot of you guys love Facebook. A lot of you guys really enjoy TikTok. I do too. I be on there way too often. So please, once you have a moment, take a second and follow me on the other social media platforms. That's at Lexus Exodus on all other platforms. This is another installment of my series called the Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals in Blackistan. Today, we are going to talk about the SYSBM community. Okay, and that stands for Save Yourself, Black Men. So their appearances, they have micropeens, receding hairlines, big old nasty hairy beer bellies. And I decided to do this video after getting such a vitriolic visceral response to my passport bro video that I did a few weeks back. The nigga cells are triggered, y'all. They didn't like that, but I don't give a F what y'all like or dislike, so I'm gonna double down on this. And tonight we're going to do another installment that's very similar to the passport bros about the SYSBM community. And again, if you are new to this space, you may not be familiar with these groups of dusties. SYSBM, again, stands for Save Yourself. And they are an online community of dusties who seek partnerships with non-Black women with the belief that they will save themselves by doing so. So I support that wholeheartedly. Divested women support that wholeheartedly. We want all dusties to stay far, far away from Black women since nignogs lead the DV rates. They have the highest rates of felony convictions. They also have the highest rates of unemployment. And in the same token, they have the least amount of assets and collectively the least and lowest net worths. However, my problem with these men is a lot of these fools denigrate Black women in the process. Okay, so they'll claim that they date out because they want access to better groups of women. But the reality is, these men are just broke, bitter, they're dusty, rejected incels who are undesired by Black women. So they're scorned and they're bitter, and they date the rejects from other communities where the women are desperate enough to partner with them. So again, SYSBM are disgruntled losers that no one wants. So they'll date out and will often travel abroad to find lowly women who are willing to date them. Okay, so now we know the profile of these group of dusties. Let's watch this first video that really epitomizes the delusion and the degeneracy of these fools. So let's watch this and then we will talk through.
I have a dream that one day the Black man of America will wake up. And on that morning when he wakes up, he will realize that the white man is no longer his problem. And on that day, it will be as clear and as bright as the rising sun. But the biggest obstacle to the rise of the Black man in America is the Black woman. Until the Black man recognizes that the Black woman is not his friend, and that the Black woman is indeed his number one enemy. But on that day and that day only, will the Black man be able to say, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
A mess. So do y'all see the delusion of these fools? So these dusties are so damn dumb. They truly believe that Black women are their biggest threats, even more so than other groups of men, to the point where they're making Struggle Luther King speeches proclaiming this stupid ass ish. It's like you're grown men complaining that women are your biggest threats. Women are. So, not the men who have collectively oppressed and dominated you for the past 5 centuries. Not the men who subjugated and enslaved you. They're not their enemies. Not the men who lynched and brutalized you. Still to this day, they can gun you down in the streets like dogs and get off scot-free with no repercussions. But Black women are your biggest threats. Okay, Dusty. But this is a comical collective delusion of these fools that we're dealing with here. So let's get into this next story about this guy who talks about how delusional and how out of touch with reality these dusties are and how they are all broke and bitter incels. So let's watch this and then we will talk through.
Shit that I talk about is like dudes that go to Latin third world countries buying pussy, putting down the Black woman in America, you know what I'm saying? Putting down the woman in America because these men lack getting women here. They can't get the woman, so they're so frustrated. They create all these different movements, like, you know, MGTOW, which is man, MGTOW, which is man going their own way. SYSBM, which is save yourself, Black man. Shit don't even make sense. And then the manosphere, blue pill, pink pill, black pill, all this bullshit. At the end of the day, it's just a lot of groups that I don't really fuck with like that. I feel that a lot of these guys are following these groups and they're getting the wrong impression of things and they ain't learning anything. It's like, case in point, I know a dude that was following like 20 of these guys, and I'm like, damn, nigga, you still ain't getting no ass here. That shit is just crazy to me. Like, it's not all about that, but at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know, these guys feel like incels, like it's a short thing for, I'm not going to even get into that, but incels basically on YouTube is like dudes that are done with women. They just frustrated, you know, fuck women, you know, it's all about the man, you know what I mean? It's just all just frustration, you know?
Okay, so I told y'all. So these men are simply frustrated because they didn't get any attention in high school. Now that these fools are 35 years old, now he is an Amazon team lead. He's mad at the world. He got his CDL license, so he's angry and bitter and resentful, and he joins all these women-hating groups. They're all just incel losers. Okay, so now that we know the mentality of these fools, let's look at a few real-time examples to further illustrate the delusional warped ideology that these fools have with this next video. So let's watch this.
Save yourself, black man is a lot more than women. A superior method of lifestyle design. It is flawless. It will liberate you by your own efforts and with the help of your family and friends and the universe or the Most High.
Brothers are moving through the white girls like white on rats, especially down in the southeast. You know, brothers just running through those neighborhoods, knocking up gangs of white girls left and right. Bruh. The thing, I'm gonna be honest, see, what I don't want our movement to be labeled as a hate group.
What? The food was in a leaf sitting on.
Excuse me?
You sure it's not up there?
Are you saying I'm stupid? Do I look stupid to you? Let's just think about the logic, shall we? Let's just think about it for a second.
Using terms such as wicked, evil.
Yeah, I'll use those terms because that's exactly what these black women are.
They just forgot their whole little world and their whole little mind around a black woman's crotch. And it looks like the dog's chew through it. If it looks like roast beef that was sitting out in the sun for 2 weeks and the dog probably been chewing on it and spat it out, why are you so just obsessed with it?
Private workforce, they're slowly being replaced with Latina and Asian women because number one, they're easier on the eyes to look at, i.e. they're better looking, and two, they come with less drama and attitude.
Stop! What in the actual ass?
Black women do not get me hard. I don't care how fat her ass is or how good she look in the face. I haven't gotten hard from a black girl since I was in middle school.
I'll do it myself.
Okay, so do y'all see that? So here they are talking about knocking up Becky's. What did we just get done talking about last week? These Beckys are down bad. They're the fastest growing groups of single mothers because they're dating these degenerate fools who don't marry them. They'll simply knock them up and keep it going. The black women, they'll call you unattractive. They like to talk about your appearance and your attitude. This man said you're wicked and evil. One even said your genitals look like a dog chew toy and roast beef he compared it to. See, and they'll say all that crazy shit, but when I call a thing and tell them that they're broke, busted, and disgusted bullet bags who can't defend themselves and who are cowards and who are weak and always get gunned down by other groups of men, then they get mad. You know what I mean? They can dish it out, but they can't take it. It's like what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Nicknog. So, okay. So let's get into this next example of another SYSBM, further illustrating how out of touch with reality they are. So let's watch this.
That the South Korean men suffer from the biggest penis envy that they ever could imagine. They use darker complected women, especially dark-skinned black women and South Asian women, as a so-called stick it to your face middle finger. If you look at them, they look all effeminate. They don't look masculine at all. They have a lack of testosterone beyond belief. It's sad. And they get mad because they see a brother like myself or a black guy from Africa that could come up there, and I'm talking about a good-looking one, okay? That could come up there and just grab their women like it's nothing. They women were actually, they only got to grab their women. They just show up and the women just come in. They invite themselves over.
See how dumb they are. So there's quite a few things happening here. One, this Dusty Nicknog has a damn avatar of a whole damn white woman talking about how another group of men are feminine. So look at this. It's like, Dusty, you're online presenting yourself as a whole damn Becky, talking about they're feminine, they're effeminate. Then he's clearly jealous of Korean men, talking about they have penis envy and that they intentionally date black women to one up black guys. It's like, Dusties are really dumb and delusional. Here these men travel to your native continent, set up shop, dominated you economically, and they living high off the hog, off your damn resources, making millions. They're marrying the women from your own damn land, but they're the effeminate ones. Okay, Dusty. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's look at this next example of this SYSBM greeting his Maria at the Mexican airport. So let's watch this. Y'all. Just watch it one more time. So let me mute this. So what's happening here is we see someone videoing, greeting someone at the airport as they arrive. The airport says Puerta 6, so this is a Mexican airport. So this Dusty comes out and greets his Maria, runs up to hug her, and they both fall flat on their asses. Okay, this man in travel all the way to Mexico because he can't get over JJ in America, and his goofy ass busted his ass. She done fell flat on her face, messing around with him. Her friends are cracking up laughing. This is embarrassing.
Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Hey, y'all. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. If you didn't know already, Black women are beautiful. Black women are intelligent and incredible. Black women are phenomenal and make great wives and mothers.
I want to speak to your manager.
Black women should be respected and deserve to be loved.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Black women deserve to be treated like human beings at least. Listen, guys, if you're like me, you are so tired of your favorite Black female content creators getting harassed by the trolls, silenced on social media, and censored by YouTube. We work so hard to stand up for Black women, and although YouTube allows us to be regularly berated, ridiculed, and degraded by dusties every day on the platform, as soon as we say one word to clap back, we're threatened with channel violations and are told to be silent or we will have our platforms removed. The biased algorithms, inconsistently enforced policies, and persistent trolling on YouTube is unacceptable and needs to stop. If you agree, meet me over on my Patreon, where you will be able to access completely raw, unfiltered, exclusive Lexus Exodus content. You will be able to access uncut, uncensored, and ad-free content, 2 bonus videos a week, access to the private Discord community, and much, much more. So meet me over on the Patreon at patreon.com/LexusExodus. The link is also in the description below.
Shout out to my exes.
Okay, let's look at this next article that loyal patron Esha sent to me. It's about these 2 dusties who moved to Ecuador for a better life, a quote-unquote better life, like these SYSBM tend to do. And now they're being wrongfully convicted of murder. So let's pull up this article. And this was posted by Fine Womanhood on YouTube. And it shows the 2 dusties. And the article says 2 Black American brothers who moved to Ecuador say they're being wrongfully imprisoned for murder. And the caption says, PSA to the men wanting to move to another country for what seems like will be a better deal. Be careful, you are a foreigner and will be targeted by the men of these countries. They take their job of protecting their land, women, and children seriously and will not be so welcoming of men from the West competing for resources in their women. A lot of men are saying they want to move to other countries. I've heard a lot of them say this, particularly when it comes to finding a mate, making it seem like it'll be so easy peasy. However, the likelihood of this happening to women that want to move is not high at all, since women are not considered threats. I travel alone. FYI, I just wanted to interject and add that I used to travel abroad alone all the time, and I had no issues at all. But anyways, then this person continues to write no matter her race and is not seen as competition by the men from these countries. That is true. And then she says, ladies, what do you think about this? Oh boy. So, and we've talked about this. We talked about this on my Passport Brothers video about how these men think they can go to Colombia, Brazil, the DR, and bring their toxicity and dysfunction to these other countries. And what they don't understand is other groups of men are men. Culturally, they don't play it like that. They don't play about their country. They don't play about their land. They definitely don't play about their women. So you can go up there with all that BS if you want to, but they're going to check your ass and let you know who's in charge real quick. We've even talked about how several of these dusties who've gone abroad and have ran amok, they've been robbed. Some of them have had their lives taken from them. So it's like, play with the real alpha if you want to, Dusty. Y'all talk about all that alpha male-ish. Go abroad and they will show you what real alpha men do. Okay. So let's get into this last story. So again, on the Passport Bro video, we talked about a few of these guys, and we specifically talked about a professor who got scammed by a mail order Russian bride. So I wanted to view this story about another dumbass SYSBM who got scammed out of $300,000, thinking that he was talking to a Russian lingerie model. This is hilarious. So let's watch this and then we will talk through.
So the total amount spent was $317,000. She communicated with me and I communicated with her every single day. 75% of the money was spent on stickers and photos. What I wasn't aware of was how sophisticated this new type of scam was. I wouldn't say it was she. It was how they managed to hook me in. They learn about you, understand who you are, and they become the perfect woman for you. Because I thought I was a smart guy. I'd read all the things about what to look for and never used Western Union and things like that. And none of that was even an issue.
Child. So let's skip to the 2-minute mark so this Dusty can further detail how he got by these people online. So let's start here.
And I logged in, chatted for a few days with different ladies until I was contacted by a young lady. Her name was Ekaterina Inokaeva. She's a Russian model that's really popular on the internet, got like 1 million followers. And she contacted me on May 5th of 2018. And we started talking from there. Conversation started to progress. We spent more and more time together. And the relationship started going really well. We spoke for the remainder of 2018, actually, the entire time. Each day we started speaking longer and longer until it got to the point where we were speaking 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes even 15 hours a day. And this was every day, 7 days a week. I wasn't even working much. I wasn't sleeping much. I was just spending all my time with her. As you can see, this is Ekaterina, very beautiful. She's a 29-year-old Russian, listed as an exotic model.
Okay, let's pause there, y'all. Let's pause there. So this is what I mean when I say these men are just delusional. So here we have this woman in her 20s, a Russian lingerie model. And this nigger was stupid enough to think that she was genuinely interested in his geriatric, out of shape, hit the wall black ass. See what I mean? Just damn delusional. Just stupid. Child, listen. Okay, let's keep going. Let's start here.
As they became what I would call the perfect woman, which was probably a good lookout for anyone else. The perfect woman doesn't exist. And so everything about myself that I like, anything that I liked, anything I desired was exactly what was given to me. Everything I said was repeated back. Call me Lord, call me husband, say I love you every day. All of them, the right things were said. Would even say they don't care about money. Would always say they don't care about the money. Say, I'll live with you in poverty. I want you to come rescue me, take me to the United States. So they learn about you, understand who you are. And there's a lot of that within the first couple of weeks. And then after they learn that, that's when they're really good at it, and they hook you at that point, and they become the perfect woman for you.
What a effing weirdo. He wanted her to call him Lord. This is a hot ass mess. She was sitting there calling him husband because he wanted her to call him husband, although they weren't even engaged. They never even met. They didn't know each other. Lord Jesus. She said she was laying it on thick. She told him she would live with him in poverty, and his dumbass really thought that she was interested in him. Child, I can't. This fool done got finesse. Okay, let's keep going. This nigga is dumb.
I went through my bank statements and of all 3 credit cards I have. So the total amount spent was $317,000 and some few odds. So 317,403, $317,000 and $317,403. And see, that's the key to it. I was always looking out for make sure you don't send anyone any money. But what I wasn't aware of was how sophisticated this new type of scam was. What happened this time was they used the actual site. So you're using your credit card. So you log into the site, you put your credit card information on there, and then it auto replenishes. It won't take out a lot at a time. The most you can buy is 750 credits, which is $150. That's the most that's going to happen at once. And as you chats are 2 credits a minute, and basically that's not even $1 per minute. But what really happens is all the little extras. Any gift you buy is like 2 to 3 times the normal price because they'll say it's duty and taxes delivery. So like a $600 iPhone is going to cost you a little over $2,000. Then you have where I spent most of the money. About 75% of the money was spent on stickers and photos. So, they have these little emojis. They call them stickers. They're basically just emojis that you can purchase on the site. And like a kiss emoji or a bottle of like an elixir with love in it, or all these little emojis in there, like let's say thank you or I love you or anything like that. Those are all $1 each. To send a photo is going to be $2, and to write a letter on the website, just leave a letter for the young lady, is going to cost you $5. So all these things start to add up. And what was happening was, as you're on the site, I didn't realize at the time, but they were taking shifts. So there would be one lady talk to you for like 4 to 6 hours. Then she would say she has to go to the bathroom. Then another lady would come on. So you're talking to 2 to 3 different ladies a day. And as they're on there, you don't realize you're not even talking about them. You don't know anything about them. They're telling you to give them a kiss. So you send them a kiss sticker. Oh, tell me how much you love me. You send them an I love you sticker. Send me your photo. Send me 10 photos. Send me 50 photos. I want to see all your photos of your house. Can you show me photos of your city? Go to the beach and take photos of everything at the beach. By the end of the day, you've sent 400 photos. Then, of course, she'll start sending you photos, which is, of course, is $2 for each photo that they sent you. It started off with mostly photos, and I ended up spending, in the month of July, I spent a little over $20,000 on this website just with chat, gifts, and sending photos. And it progressed after that because I wrote to the site a little suspicious when I got this huge credit card bill. And they stopped asking me for photos as much, and now I started getting asked for stickers. And it got to the point where from the point of July all the way up until February of this year, I was averaging a little less than $1,500 a day. And I was mostly just in stickers, asking for stickers, 100 to 200 at a time, and saying that I'm alone. I live here alone. I have no one. And this is the only affection you can give me because you're not here. So I want you to kiss me 100 times. And so that went on all day long for 10 to 15 hours. And next thing you know, get a credit card bill for $30,000 for the next few months.
This nigga spent $317,000 on this girl. What a damn dummy. What a dummy. And he was too damn dumb to realize he wasn't even talking to the same person the entire time. This fool was probably talking to some big ass hairy Russian dude, getting finessed out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, thinking he was talking to a lingerie model. Child, I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at them. You see a sucker, you lick it. This dude got. They so damn dumb. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. But this is your average SYSBM nigga cell. Again, these are the ugly, busted, and disgusted incels who can't get women here or within their own communities because they're socially awkward. They're broke, ugly. So they denigrate Black women because they're bitter that they don't want them. And they'll talk about dating out because they'll say other women are more submissive and feminine. No, they have no choice. They have no choice. Only rejected, dejected women from other communities are willing to date them and want to partner with their dusty asses. Okay. And let's just say by some odd chance, the women that they get aren't unattractive. So they're attractive. And let's say they aren't the rejects from their own communities. Let's play devil's advocate and say they are actually like this so-called Russian model that he thought he was communicating with. These women will use these dusties for their money and keep it moving. Like I said, the other professor we were talking about on the other video who got by his mail order bride, and she cleaned his place out and took all his money and left. This is why I do these videos, Black women, because I don't want you to internalize all of this vitriolic rhetoric, all this hatred these men be spewing towards you. The fact is, these men are nothing but a group of nigga-cell incels who are broke and bitter losers, mad at the world because they can't get no vajayjay in their own communities. Child. All right. That's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That one was pretty entertaining and funny to me. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
If y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.